Hello everybody, Prowl here, and we have a brand new Reforj update that just hit, and I want to go over all of the new changes that have happened to the game in this latest update with you guys. The patch notes are available here on Discord. I have not read through all of them yet, just some of them, and I wanted to go over with them about what they are. I can't talk, and also we'll showcase some of them in game as well. So, new features: corner sculpting. Used by pointing the crosshairs at the corner of an element while in an existing sculpture mode. There is an aura campfire now, found in the tools section of the crafting menu. The aura campfire lets players set their spawn point once they place it in their world and interact with it. Scanner: point the crosshairs at an element or decor item and press right on the D-pad to display its name and a short description. And leaf decay: leaves of a tree will now auto break when all logs have been removed. So let's actually go ahead and try some of these things out. So right on the D-pad. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I like that. How long does it take to go away? Okay, you just press it again. So you can see what a material is. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, I don't know if I have any complaints about this. Maybe it's a little big, but otherwise, like, it's fine. I like it. Okay, cool. So that's one cool thing. And it does go away on its own after a little while. See, it's gone. Another is that trees will now like auto break all their leaves whenever we whenever we fully break a tree. Here, let's try a couple different things here. So I'm curious how smart it is. Okay. Oh, so look. It's just whenever it's not connected anymore at the top there. Oh, the falling block animation looks very cool. So I do think that you'll be able to get rid of it. And I don't know this is a bad thing necessarily by just doing this. Oh no, hold on. This one didn't work. You know why? Maybe because it's touching something else solid. We may have found a bug already. I wonder if it's just tree type. Let me go try another one really quick. That's the same kind of tree. Let's try it here. Let's try one of these guys. Okay, that worked. That worked. I like how that works. That feels really good. All right, let's see if we can find this other tree. I wonder if it was just how it was on the terrain or if it was something more. Oh, we got to try one of the big trees too. See, I'm thinking we can get rid of it all by just chopping down the connecting bits. So like this, this. Yeah, there we go. I kind of like that you can do that. Because then I could have a tree with no leaves on it and leave it up like this if I wanted to. That's really nice. Look, here's another one, but it's on a little slope. Nope. Here's another on flat ground. Okay. It has to do with the slope. If it's touching like a slope, it still thinks it's like connected to the ground somehow, so it doesn't want to get rid of it. See what happens if we just break all of this close by ground. Nope. Okay, so the feature's a little buggy, but it's here, and that's something minor. Oh, wait, it's still touching over here. No, yeah. Still a little buggy, but that's minor. I mean, something they can easily fix. Oh, no, there it went. We did it. So if you completely disconnect it from the ground as well, that will do it. That seems like something they probably need to fix to where it only looks at the wood blocks. But again, a small little thing, not really that big of a deal. Let's check out the next thing, which is the aura campfire. So we go over into natural processed. Is it always like that? Decoration and items. We would craft. I'm not in survival, so normally we would craft this. There we go. And then right trigger, remove X's interact. Ah, so now our spawn is set there. If we were to die, we would come back right there. All right, that's really cool. All right, now let's get to the part that most of you guys probably care most about. Let's just kind of see how the corner sculpting actually works. I'm not going to build something crazy here because I'm still not very impressed by a lot of the blocks that we have in the game. But I am impressed by, and I do want to see just how this functions. So we would hit select tool here, and let's just pick a corner shape. So yeah, look. So when you look at a corner, oh, you can see the bottom and reach the bottom too. That's good. And I could do that. So if I were to place 4 of these guys down, I could do this. Very cool. Is there a way, can I make this into like an actual like sphere? I kind of saw them, they were able to do a sphere-like shape in one of the test videos that they did, but I don't know if that ability's here yet, or if it'll ever be here. We can make this kind of interesting. It looks like a dice or something. It's kind of cool. And we could do something like that. But I don't know if there's a way to create an actual sphere in the game yet, but that's fine. I really like this a lot. Let's check out some of the other corners sculpting things real quick. Let's do this guy. That's really neat. Can do some cool shapes there. I'm sure people that are a lot better at building than I am will be able to, I keep doing that, we'll be able to figure out more than I can. And then a corner stair. Oh yeah, that's really nice. To be able to do that without having like in Minecraft where you have to like connect it to another stair first, that's very nice. I could also like do a little notch right here if I wanted to. A little notch down there. You can make some really cool stuff with this. Really cool. And then here we have one more shape to check out. So we can corner sculpt this guy as well, I think, and do something really cool looking like this. Interesting. Very neat. All right, let's see what else we have in the patch notes. So we have improvements made to the game. Rebalance fall damage to be more forgiving. Okay, I'm already curious about that because fall damage was really bad. All right, let's kick it back into survival mode. And like if I fall from here. Okay, that doesn't feel as bad. It still hurts. But if they were to give us some way to reduce fall damage later on, I think I'd be fine. And I am actually also curious. Oh, I'm trying to eat this. I am also curious, how many blocks can we fall? Minecraft is balanced around 24 blocks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is half of Minecraft right now. Does this take half our health? That didn't even hurt. I think we just found a fall damage bug because I was at the corner of the block, maybe? There, oh, look, it's almost exactly half. Let's see what 20 blocks does. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, did you hear that sound effect? They added a sound effect to where when you almost die, it lets you know that you're like low in health. All right, let's try 24 blocks. 24 killed us. Let's see what 23 does. 23 also killed us. Do 22. 22 killed us. 21. 21 left us with a sliver of life. So 22 blocks takes all of your health. There we go. We have our answer. Okay, updated HUD to make it clearer when the player is taking damage and when they have low health. Okay, that's good. I could tell that. Added the ability to toggle the HUD off. So this means, I saw it here. Show HUD off. So now if we want to just take a good screenshot, that's now possible to get the HUD off screen. So you can just take a good screenshot. Oh man, this is great. Such a good change. The eating animation now shows the food being consumed. Good. Screenshots added to world saves. These are displayed in the world load menu. Okay. Tutorial updated to accommodate new features or distribution changes in both new worlds and saved worlds. How would they do that though? Because if I've already loaded the area, how can they change something that I already have? And I wonder if that'll be a thing that they kind of do in the full game, or if that's something that they're only doing right now while we're in testing. Mobs can be killed with one hit in creative mode. That's good. If you hit a tunnel or scout in survival mode, when you don't have enough aura to attract it, it will attack you. Okay. Other fixes. Immortal Kibis are now mortal. Player is no longer able to fall, teleport, or clip through certain sculptured elements. Uncollected items should no longer follow the player upon respawning. Fixed issue causing a water block to spawn by placing tall plants either underwater or just below the surface. I've had a water block spawn before. That's been interesting. It's no longer possible to destroy water to create a white water collectible element. Ah, I think I've seen that, but I was never able to pick it up. Fixed bug when viewing ice at certain angles while swimming. Audio for placing or breaking elements or crossing the world boundary now plays consistently. Placing or breaking elements or crossing the world boundary. I don't think I knew that there was a sound for crossing the world boundary. We're close to the world boundary now. Or not that far away. Let's see. 4096, I think. All right, let's see. No? I don't hear a sound. Nor do I think there needs to be one. Maybe I'm not understanding that patch note properly. It's no longer possible to break elements at the same time as attacking a mob. That's good. Dive bombing into the ground while in first-person camera mode no longer makes the character's arm appear briefly. Trees no longer spawn in saved worlds where they did not previously spawn. I don't quite know what that means, but okay. Resolved issue with shadows, particularly for large structures where the shadow could render incorrectly. Resolved a 180 camera flip that could occur occasionally. You can no longer place elements on top of mobs. World ceiling distance added, so it's no longer possible to infinitely fly upwards. So how high can you go? Are they only going to let me go as high as the build limit? Or can I go higher than that? Okay, we can go higher than the build limit. My guess is it's gonna maybe be somewhere around 512. Yep, 512. I don't think I like this. I don't know. I'd like to be able to go higher. It's sometimes good for taking screenshots or just kind of seeing terrain better. If they feel like they need a world ceiling for some technical reason, I would make it higher, like maybe 1024 or something like that. But there we go. There is a world ceiling at 512. Bedrock at position 000 no longer flickers. The mining animation visual effect should now play consistently when triggered. Water should no longer unexpectedly push the player while in creative mode. Text character limit for world save name now limited to 32. Maybe that was causing some kind of issues. Character animations no longer breaking as a result of transitioning from gliding to creative. The tunnel or scout mob no longer clips through elements. This was a problem. I had that problem a lot. That's good. The character's legs no longer spasm when falling from the edge of an element when gliding and strafing. Interesting. So just a little weird visual bug. All right. Well, that is all of our updates, all of our changes that has occurred in this very first ever patch that we've gotten in Reforj. So let me know what you guys think about all of the changes, especially the corner placing, the leaf decay, the way the blocks fall down when the leaves decay is also really cool. And you know what? Here, before we leave, I want to try something. Will leaves decay from stuff that I place as well, or is it only from like wood that gets generated? So like if I do this and I break these blocks, okay, it is only generated leaves that will decay. That's a great change, and I love the way it looked. They really nailed it. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you want to keep up to date with what's going on at Reforj, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and make sure you show up to those live streams whenever I go live so you can check out with me everything is happening with Reforj. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.